YouTube, what's up, guys? Vaughn back again with another video. Um, Today, I basically want to talk about um, basically how sometimes you could go through a negative experience in your life, and sometimes we don't see that it actually can push us in the direction that we were supposed to go, or sometimes it can push us in achieving what we want to achieve. So I feel like throughout life, life is based on like a lot of experiences, a lot of ups and downs, a lot of learning experiences, trials and tribulations. And sometimes, when we're going through things that are negative in the moment, sometimes it could feel like things are just going bad. Sometimes it feels like, like it's basically the end of the world. It feels like when you're going through certain situations. But overall, sometimes when you look back at your negative situations, you might look back and say, damn, if that didn't happen to me, that would have never pushed me in that direction. Or damn, if I didn't do this, and if that never happened to me, this would have never happened to me, and this what happened to me was ended up being great later on. So, overall, I feel like sometimes it's just the perception, and sometimes we feel the way how we feel in the moment can definitely change later on. Or sometimes think about your life right now and think about something that could have happened to you 5, 10 years ago, and think about to yourself, would you be exactly where you are in your life if that thing didn't happen? Or sometimes life forces you in a direction, sometimes for the better. So I don't think all negative experiences are like bad. But I'm looking at it from the perspective of there are negative experiences that us as humans go through in life. And I feel like sometimes it might feel like it's the end of the world, or it might feel like, oh my God, why is this happening to me in the moment? I've experienced all of these things. The why is this happening to me type of thing. And later on, you start to think to yourself, sometimes, it was there to make you a stronger person. Or sometimes something was there to like help you to push forward. So, sometimes I think when we're going through things in life, it's hard to look at it and say, hey, in the moment, this can help to push me forward. Because sometimes when you're going through bad things in life, it's like you're dealing with all the emotions of like, feeling down, depressed, stressed, feeling to yourself, why is this happening? Or just overall feeling to yourself like, what the hell is really going on in this moment? Why is all of this happening to me? So in the moment, I know it's easier said than done to look at it and say, damn, I didn't know that this was going to push me forward. But I think for sure, overall, every experience is not every negative experience is something that can turn into something positive later. There is some positivity behind some certain negative experiences, and you have no idea. It could be you trying to build something, trying to build a business, trying to succeed in whatever area of life that you want to succeed in. I don't care what it is. And you could be like, damn, why is this happening? Or it could be like, damn, why am I feel like nothing is working out for me? Or it could be like, damn, why am I going through all this hardship? But later on, you come to find out when you're going through situations later on, you'd be like, damn, I look back at those times, and that those situations in the past have made me a stronger individual today. So I want you guys to I wanted to just talk about that today, and I want you guys to think about that. Certain negative experiences that actually turned out to be positive later on, and we had no idea it was going to be positive, but it just ended up working out that way. So I just want you guys to know every bad experience is not really super bad, and it can take you to another level in your life later on. So I want you guys to think about that today. And I just thought about that today, man. I've thinking about a lot of situations that I was in my past, thinking about certain things, and I'm like, damn, if this didn't happen, then that would have never happened. It's like a trickle down effect. We have no sometimes we have no idea of what certain things that we experience can affect us later on. We have no idea until when it happens, and then we look back. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about today, guys. And of course, the goal of this channel is always try to uplift people as much as possible, especially through my experiences. I like talking about things like this, and this is what I want to continue to do: talk, try to uplift people, try to encourage people in any way possible. So that's what I wanted to talk about today, guys. All right, peace.